Good morning, Mashpee families, friends, faculty, guests, members of the school committee, Superintendent DeBoer, and most importantly, our honored graduates for the commencement ceremony for the Mashpee Middle High School's class of 2017. I thank you for joining us today as we celebrate this exciting day to recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and to wish them great success as they move forward into the next chapter of their lives. As we open this morning's ceremony, I would respectfully ask everyone to stand as the Mashpee Middle High School Chamber Choir sings our national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
That's our Mashpee Graduation Chamber Choir, led by Liesl Keller. I would now like to invite up to the stage Senior Abigail Booth Peters to open our ceremony with a Wampanoag Prayer.
Katapatanamu. Sorry, guys. Natasui is Abigail Peters. My name is Abigail Peters, and I will be doing the Wampanoag Prayer. Mana ka niko nahachik. Katapatanamu wachi wami kyakwasunish. Katapatanamu wachi kisak. Katapatanamu wachi anakwasak. Katapatanamu wachi aki. Katapatanamu wachi sipawash. Katapatanamu wachi katahanash. Katapatanamu wachi wami au asak. Katapatanamu wachi wami naton kwasak. Anama anian na manat wipi wanikak. Anama anian asinat wipi sompwak. Creator and ancestors, I thank you for all things. I thank you for the sky. I thank you for the stars. I thank you for the rivers. I thank you for the oceans. I thank you for all creatures. I thank you for all of my relations. Help us to only see what is good and help us to only do what is right. Amen.
A big thank you to Abigail for sharing your culture with all of us in attendance this morning. We're so fortunate in Mashpee to have such a unique and rich heritage that we have in our schools. Next, I'd like to welcome the Red Hawk Singers. Mr. Dave Pocknett has instructed members of the Wampanoag tribe in this rich tradition, and it has been handed down from generation to generation with great pride. We thank you, Dave and Chinoke, and the members of for sharing the important tradition with us on this very important day. Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Hawk Singers. Thank you so very much for sharing and making that wonderful contribution to our ceremony. At this time of our program, I'd like to welcome to the podium our Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Patricia DeBoer, for some opening remarks.
So good morning, everyone, and thank you all for joining us on such a festive and great celebration of these amazing students. So it's with great excitement and pride that I welcome all attendees to today's graduation. The school committee, town leaders, our community partners, members of the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe, the dedicated staff of the Mashpee Public Schools, our parents, siblings, grandparents, and friends, and most importantly, this amazing group of young people who are going to make our world a much better place, our graduates. I am so grateful to be in my position so I can personally share this milestone with each of these graduates. I am honored to participate in this ceremony, an experience that is very meaningful for me. My message to each of these fabulous graduates is as follows. First of all, choose to be a good noticer. Notice and value all the small moments of each and every day. Notice and value all that surrounds you, especially the people. I know that we often say that life is not a dress rehearsal. Well, it is very true, and as you get older, you will realize that. Once a day is over, it is gone forever. Do the smallest of tasks well with your very best effort. Don't just look forward to the weekend without also noticing and cherishing your Mondays through Fridays. Otherwise, you will be missing out on making about 71% of your life amazing and memorable. Be in the moment. Secondly, I would like you to choose to be a positive relationship builder. Value creating and maintaining positive relationships with your family, your friends, your teammates, and your coworkers. Presume positive intent in others and celebrate their accomplishments without judgment. Unless you are able to walk in the shoes of another person, don't judge their actions. If you can't say something positive about someone, then don't say anything. People talk about the view from the balcony. Sometimes you have to look at a situation from outside of yourself to gain multiple perspectives in order to make better decisions. Be a good listener. It is often more important to listen than to talk. A rich life is one in which you are surrounded by people who care about you and by people who know that you care about them. Say please and thank you, and be the first to smile, because the smile invites connection and conversations with others. Next, I'd like you to choose to be a grateful person. Show gratitude every day, especially for people. View your cup as half full rather than half empty, and always be willing to help so others can feel grateful. Choose to be a lifelong learner and to give back by helping those who follow behind you. Share your knowledge and your experiences, and always seek to learn from those who have journeyed before you. Sam Burns was an inspiring young man from Foxborough, Massachusetts, who died in 2014 at the very young age of 17. And for his entire life, he faced a health challenge. But he gave some advice about a happy life that I'm going to share with you. First, he said, be okay with what you ultimately can't do, because there is so much that you can do. Surround yourself with people you want to be around, people of high quality. See each other for who we are on the inside, and appreciate and love your family and friends, and acknowledge your mentors. He also said to keep moving forward, open new doors, and do new things, and always have something to strive for or look forward to. And he also said, always believe that you can change the world, and being brave isn't supposed to be easy. So as Sam said, being brave isn't supposed to be easy. So I am begging, this is a personal begging to each of these graduates, that you choose not to use drugs. It would break my heart to lose any of you to the disease of addiction. This disease can take hold of you after only one use and will not only destroy your brain and your body, but also your hopes and your dreams, as well as those of your family and friends. So questions that I need you to answer these to yourself. Do you want to be successful in college or in your workplace? Do you want to work at a job that brings you joy every day, like I get to do? Do you want to have relationships that are positive and healthy? Do you want to have financial stability? Do you want to have a healthy body and mind? Do you eventually want to have your own family? Do you want to be a leader and a positive role model for those who will follow? So if your answer is yes to these questions, then please value the present you sitting right here by always saying no to drugs. Your 30-year-old, healthy and happy self will be super grateful for the good decisions you made along your journey. Thank you to all of the Mashpee Public Schools staff members who have guided our graduates these past 13 years, helping to mold these young people into the doers and leaders they are today. Thank you to our community partners for supporting these graduates and their activities and for providing a safe place in which to grow up. Finally, thank you to each of you, our graduates, for bringing joy and hope to our world. Always remember, we care about you. You have value. You don't have to do anything to prove that to us, and nothing is going to ever change our minds of how much we value you. Remember that happy people don't necessarily have everything, they just make the most of everything they have. So your Mashpee community is very proud of you. This is your home. We hope that your family, community, and the Mashpee Public Schools have provided you with a strong foundation to support the structure that you're going to build, your adult life. We will always be here for you. Thank you for the positive impact that you have had on my life. You are forever a part of my life's tapestry. As Nelson Mandela says, remember to celebrate milestones as you prepare for the road ahead. This is a milestone. Each of you has earned your falcon wings, and now it is time for you to spread them and soar. So thank you for the honor of being your superintendent. Great group.
Thank you, Superintendent DeBoer. And now for the reason we're all here today, the class of 2017 graduation. Today's graduation marks more than academic achievement. For our graduates, you've spent years dreaming about the freedoms and privileges of adulthood, and I'm confident that your education will launch you wherever you want to go or in whatever endeavor you choose to pursue. The class of 2017 marks the 18th graduating class from Mashpee Middle High School. And in welcoming all of you to this important day, I want to be sure that we all understand what a special year this has been with this class. I have the distinct honor to serve as the principal for this outstanding class of students. I have been with this group since they were in the 7th grade, and I've seen them grow as students, athletes, musicians, singers, performers, and most importantly, I have seen them grow into great young men and women. As I look back upon the year with this great group, a few traits about them stand out to me. I'd like to take a few moments to share those traits with you this morning. One is their wonderful, outstanding sense of school pride, of Falcon pride. Our seniors have taken on the role of supporting one another in the school and at literally every single event. Whether it be an athletic game, match, or meet, a school play or concert, our seniors are always there in full force. They have taken great care in working to create a school environment that values and celebrates what it means to be a Falcon. They have led the way in creating a school culture based upon respect, hard work, and relationships. Today you'll notice the faculty and honored guests in attendance. This is a direct testament to the strong relationships that have been built between this class and our faculty and staff. Today we have over 50 staff members attending our Mashpee graduation. That is the most of any graduation in the history of Mashpee Middle High School. Our graduates are a prime example of the importance and value of building and fostering strong relationships. They have shared our school culture by volunteering and engaging our younger students in the district. As you walk the halls of Mashpee Middle High School, you will find a school united and one that takes great pride and ownership of its happenings. When our students wear the colors of blue and white and the big blue M, there's a tremendous sense of pride behind it, one that I truly believe makes Mashpee so special. Another trait is their resiliency. This group has overcome adversity at many turns, both in school and in life. But one thing rings true with each and every one of our graduates here this morning: they achieve their goal. I have seen this trait demonstrated academically, in athletics, on the stage, and in their everyday lives. I can say with great confidence that this class has no quit and no give up in them. One final trait is their sense of compassion and community. I have found time and time again that when times are tough for a family, student, community organization, or in the tragic case this year, a neighboring town, our Mashpee students always find a will and a way to give back and to ensure that others feel valued and supported. This is evident through many of the outstanding selfless projects completed by our seniors in both senior seminar and school to career. Every graduate here this morning has gone above and beyond the call to service, both in our schools and in our community. I have seen our graduates raise funds for countless causes, volunteer their time helping others, mentoring our younger students, and being there to support one another. That is a trait that defines the core of our school community, and it is one that I truly celebrate as your principal with great pride. Our seniors have had quite an accomplished year. Our football team won, yet again, a Division IV state championship. Our ProStart culinary program placed first in the state in their first year ever competing at the ProStart culinary competition, and they also represented us at a national level in South Carolina. Student organizations such as FBLA, Key Club, and HOSA, as well as student government, participated at the state level activities, and our Technology Center students continue to amaze us with their projects and products that come out to support the community. We have seen tremendous accomplishments in the fine and performing arts programs once again, as our students wowed us with their talents on the stage as musicians and as actors and as performers. If you had a chance to see Willy Wonka, it was one of the most well-attended plays you've ever had in school history, and it was absolutely outstanding. And when we talk about supporting one another, almost every student here supported that play, which is outstanding. Our student government and honor society hosted blood drives and other local efforts to support our community, and our senior seminar and school to career programs saw wonderful community-based projects which enriched hundreds of lives. To finish, to our graduates, as you experience this wonderful day, I urge you to remember your journey through the Mashpee schools and to remind yourself each day of the positive impact you've had on so many individuals, teams, groups, and others. I can say with great confidence that our future is truly in good hands, and that as our graduates enter the adult world, albeit higher education, a career, or the armed forces, I know you will all find great success. As Mrs. Kett often reminds us, the Mashpee schools are one road in a world of educational opportunities. It is clear that each and every graduate here this morning has taken full advantage of these opportunities and has left Mashpee Middle High School a better place. I am truly thankful to serve as your principal, and I extend my most sincere congratulations and gratitude to each and every one of you as you begin your new journey in life. Always remember this: you are Mashpee kids. This is your home. Don't ever forget that. The door is always open for you, and we're always going to be here for you. All right? Lastly, I wish you nothing but the best of luck moving forward, and congratulations to you all. At this time, I'd like to introduce, again, our Mashpee Middle High School Graduation Chamber Choir as they perform Over the Rainbow.
When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, chimney tops, that's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
At this time, it is with a great sense of Falcon pride that I get to introduce our commencement speaker for the class of 2017, Mr. Kevin Blute. Mr. Blute is nearing the end of his 34th year in teaching applied technology, the last 16 of which have been here at Mashpee Middle High School. Mr. Blute is a man of few words, but then again, as they say, actions truly do speak louder than words. Mr. Blute let his actions do all the talking. Mr. Blute has built and fostered hundreds of strong, positive relationships with his students. He has engaged nearly every student he has ever taught because he shows them immediately that they can achieve great things. Whether it's in a math class or building a life-size Connect 4 game or a custom sign, all of his work can be seen in the school. Mr. Blute truly has a knack for getting students to realize their potential. Under his tutelage, the Mashpee Technology Center of Excellence has grown its programs in applied technology. His students have been featured at the local and state level for their work. Even with all these accomplishments, you would never know it because Mr. Blute is one of the most humble people I've ever met. As I stated earlier, Mr. Blute is a man of few words, which is why introducing him today is so meaningful to myself and to our graduates here. Here to offer some final words of wisdom for his last graduating class, please welcome Mr. Kevin Blute.
Thank you, Principal Balistracci. Superintendent DeBoer, Principal Balistracci, members of the school committee, honored guests, proud parents, grandparents, families, friends, and especially the graduating class of 2017. I am thankful to be a commencement speaker and celebrate this very important day. My name is Kevin Blute. The students know me here as the applied technology teacher. For those of us that are a little older, I'm the shop teacher. When I was asked to speak, I was humbled and quite frankly scared to death. I am not a writer or a public speaker. I am better with a hammer in my hand. So let's see if I can nail down a few words of wisdom. If you told me I would be speaking to you here today when I was your age, I would have said, really? Me? I wanted to graduate, become a carpenter, and be done with school. I did not see college in my future. But a year later, I found myself enrolled as a freshman at Fitchburg State College in the Industrial Arts program. What clicked for me in school was project-based learning and activities. I worked and excelled in the wood shop. Woodworking has always been my passion. I'm fascinated with making things and seeing how things are made. In my senior year of college, my counselor asked me if I wanted to teach industrial arts. I remember pausing for a long moment and saying, "No, thank you." But after successfully completing my final semester as a student teacher, I knew I wanted to get a job teaching. The shop was meaningful to me as a student, so being a teacher sounded ideal to me to be able to share my knowledge and experience and help others. 34 years later, I can say it was the best decision of my life. I met my wife teaching in Rockland, where she lost her leg warmer, and I found it. Hey, it was the 80s. We got married, had 2 children. I'm proud that my daughter and her fiance are both dedicated teachers, 2 caring adults making a difference. And my accomplished and talented son has traveled the world and works in technology. Graduation can be a stressful time when people ask you if you have it all figured out. Well, I can tell you that today is a day to celebrate taking the first steps to getting there. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to have passion and a desire to build something long-lasting. There have been many changes in education since I started my teaching career. If we just look at what has changed in our department since you came to the school as 7th graders, you wouldn't recognize the place. The types of projects we do are innovative and different. This is the first graduating class with members of the National Technical Honor Society, and I'm proud of Mashpee for producing leaders in this area. I've gotten to know you as individuals through the many projects that you have built, through the people that you're building the projects for. We've worked on the most beautiful laser-cut picture frames for parents and grandparents, maps of Cape Cod built for collaging pictures of friends, monograms, Adirondack chairs and cornhole games, beautifully painted, all of the signs throughout the school. Our Mashpee students have created and built many community service projects. Of course, everyone starts with a shelf, which could still be hanging in your room. Also, what other school has a 6-foot minion in the hallway? So don't lose that entrepreneurial spirit. Don't get so wrapped up in technology that you forget about the human connection. You can accomplish anything if you start one block at a time. Build something permanent. Build something you can be proud of. To the parents, guardians, teachers, coaches, and friends on this journey, you are the pillars that make today possible. You helped these students build a strong foundation and gave them a strong sense of community. So now it is up to you, graduates, to use the tools that you have been given to build something that you can be proud of. Make a difference in your world. To the class of 2017, how do you measure success? That is a personal question and a personal answer. You don't need to have all the answers today to be successful, but you do need passion. I hope you all find your passion on your new journey. In closing, you and I have something in common. We are both leaving Mashpee Public Schools to start a new adventure. I know that I will take away many fond memories of such wonderful people here at Mashpee. Remember, find the joy in your own journey. Good luck and thank you, Mashpee High School class of 2017. You're the best.
Thank you, Mr. Blute. Truly some giant shoes to fill, and the impact that you've left on this school will never be forgotten, and we're so greatly appreciative for you being able to share this with us this morning. And I know our graduates, in speaking to them earlier this morning, couldn't think of anybody better to deliver their commencement speech. So thank you once again. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you the Mashpee Middle High School Graduation Band, led by Mr. Andy Trianos, as they perform Exultation. Thank you, Mr. Trianos, and thank you to the band for their great performance. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the podium our school committee chairman, Mr. Don Myers, for a few remarks.
On behalf of the current and past members of the Mashpee School Committee, we take pride in recognizing and celebrating this special day with the class of 2017. Today is the culmination of over 12 years of learning experiences and accomplishments by each of them to meet the rigorous academic, civic, social expectations and requirements that we have set for graduating from Mashpee High School. Paraphrasing from the Dr. Seuss book, "Oh, the places you'll go," congratulations and best wishes, class of 2017. This is your day. Enjoy it. You're off to great places, and very soon you'll be off and away. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You guys ready to get your diplomas? To our graduates, on this third day of June 2017, we present you this diploma. This diploma signifies that you have honorably completed the course of study prescribed by the Mashpee School Committee for graduation from Mashpee Middle High School. At this time, we will begin handing out our diplomas. Hugh Gunnar Ahern. Jason Anthony Andre Jr. Jacqueline S. Atkinson. Matthew Stephen Barron. Felipe Sforson Batista. Kaylee Rose Bergstrom. Shayna Dakota Bingham Hendricks. Abigail Lee Booth Peters. Ryan Christopher Boyd. Nicholas Ryan Carpenter. Alyssa Lee Solorier. Edward John Childs, Jr. Jushin Jimenez Chopra. Abigail Lee Cole. Christopher John Curtin. Jake William Curtin. Anthony Thomas Demiani. Brianna Nicole DeMeo Calabrese. Jillian Marie D'Amelio. Sky James Donovan. Alexandra Lorraine Dugan. Mackenzie May DuPont. Jacob Grant Ellison. Jacob Matthew Erhalt. Dennis Fernando Fasano. Dominic Cameron Fellini. Julia Jean Ferreira. Nicholas Paul Finney, in absentia. Alexander Franklin in absentia. Cole Hunter Franks in absentia. Sarah Elizabeth George. Riley Iman Goff. Caleb Matthew Gonsalves. Naomi Gonzalez. Austin Morgan Gray. Catherine Ann Green. Renee Tomoko Havalati in absentia. Alexa Marie Horton. Jacob Peter Hurley. Wayne J.C. Jackson, Jr. Sarah E. Jalloway. Kaylin B. Caskey. Molly Kathleen Kelleher. Alexis E. Kelly. Allison Rose Kondracki. Anna Lee Larson. Lauren Elizabeth Levine. Tyler James LaConte. Christian L. Lopes. Duran V. Lapalato Allen. Joseph Paul Mackey. Patrick Clifton Madden. Jacob Daniel Marks. Austin Michael McCarthy. Thomas Dylan McPhee. Sylvia Anahi Medina. Liam Michael Melvin. Tyler James Coleman Michaelogic. Alexander James Morey. Michael Joseph Nachillo. Kurt Allen Nitchie. Tana Kimberly O'Brien. Cassidy Lee O'Hara. Christopher Joseph Perrone, Jr. Cecilia Permate. Jordan Zachary Pinhack. Sydney Marie Pincinalt. Caitlin Lee Proverb. Aristide Alexander Purdy. Anthony Joseph Radicello. Daniel Joseph Riley. Paulina Remis Cerna. Brian James Reynolds, Jr. Drew Stevens Ridenauer. Andrew J. Roberts. Jack Thomas Rodriguez. Haley Marie Roy. Congrats. Bryn Elise Santos. Jessica May Schmelzer. Jordan Ann Schmelzer. Hannah Rose Schoonemaker. Muhammad Daniel Shafi. Megan Eileen Sheehan. Michael Douglas Smith. Leonard Marvin Sorrell III. Alex Edward Story. Jasmine L. Swindell in absentia. Carl Green Turner King III. Caitlin Danielle Walsh. Timothy Michael Walters I. Mackenzie Lee West. Ryan Patrick Wheeler. Eric Matthew Willis. Alexander Davis Wood. Kyle Patrick Wonder. Destiny Shaylee Yazzie Lambert. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Mashpee Middle High School graduating class of 2017. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our valedictorian for the class of 2017, as well as our class president for the class of 2017, Ms. Tana O'Brien. Tana is an outstanding scholar, she's an outstanding athlete, and an outstanding young woman. She has taken many leadership roles on during her time here at Mashpee Middle High School, which is evident by why she's coming up here to give two addresses in one. She's outstanding. She's a tremendous asset to our school and our school community, and a great leader in her class. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Tana O'Brien.
Good morning, family, friends, teachers, administration, community members, and most importantly, the class of 2017. Today is the day. Today is the culmination of our many years spent in the Mashpee school system and here at Mashpee Middle High School. It is a day that many of us have had marked on our calendar since the beginning. It is a day filled with many emotions as we are saying goodbye to something that has been a part of us since kindergarten, but saying hello to a new world filled with opportunities for each and every one of us. We have been together for many years and have made countless friendships and memories. We began to grow as a class, and each school year began to go by faster and faster. I can remember our first day of 7th grade, the first day that we stepped foot in this building with wide eyes and curious personalities. We looked up to the seniors, thinking that one day that would be us, but that day seemed to be a lifetime away. People said that high school goes by very fast and that we shouldn't wish it away. I didn't believe them until today, as I stand in front of my peers and the Mashpee community, realizing that these days have come to an end. We've all worked very hard to get to where we are today. Each and every one of us have always had our own goals, passions, and dreams, and I hope that we're all able to accomplish these and achieve success and happiness. But one thing that we should all be very proud of is that today we accomplished a common goal. We have graduated high school and are beginning a new chapter in our lives, a new chapter filled with so much excitement and so many opportunities for our future. Over the course of our lives, we have had to work hard for many things. We gave our best effort in the classroom, on the field, ice, and gym, on the stage, and in the workforce. Obtaining good grades may not come easy, but it's important to continue to work hard and give your best effort, as that will be what leads you to success. My dad has been one of my hockey coaches ever since I began playing. His favorite quote that he instilled in the minds of his players was, "Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard." This doesn't only apply to sports, it applies to so many other aspects of life. When we begin to fill out our resumes and apply for jobs and internships, employers are going to want to hire people who are driven to do well and give their best effort at all times. Over my 4 years spent at Mashpee Middle High School, I've learned a lot about the importance of working hard. If I didn't, I wouldn't be standing in front of all of you today. It was that and listening to my mom about getting my homework done before I was able to do anything else when I got home from school that led me to be here today. As we embark on our journeys, people will not be there to hold our hands. We will not be graced with the help that we received from the teachers and administration here at Mashpee anymore. It is very important that each and every one of us remain focused on the bigger things in life. It is important that we stay driven to do well and make our mark on society in a way that will make others proud. I believe working hard is the first step to becoming successful. It is important that we do not measure success in terms of how much money we make, how big our house is, or how fancy the car is that we drive. It's important that we're all happy with our careers and family life and know that we gave it our best effort every day. Life isn't easy, and life definitely isn't fair. There are a lot of things in life that we cannot control, and there seems to be no explanation for it. As long as we are able to go through life knowing that we continue to put our best foot forward and do everything we can to accomplish our dreams, we will be successful. Senior year was definitely one to remember. Many of us began the countdown to graduation on our first day back to school. This year was full of events and achievements we will never forget. Throughout high school, we have made many memories that will always be a part of us. We made friendships with people we would never imagine would become some of our best friends. The class of 2017 certainly faced some challenges. We were that class that posed a challenge to teachers and administration. We faced many obstacles financially, as we had only raised $300 up until the beginning of our junior year. I'm very proud to say that we turned that around and have been the only class to have a senior week that was free of charge. Senior week was this past week, and it was a time where we could be together before going off in our own direction. We were able to make some of our final high school memories before going out into the real world. It's been 9 months since we began our last year of high school, and it's crazy to think that we were the oldest students in the school. As the year went on, we had so many more events that we remember forever. This year was filled with many emotions as well. We were all so happy to be able to think that we'd soon be out of high school. Then it hit us that our days with the people we've known since kindergarten were numbered, but we made the most of it. We went to the extreme during our last Spirit Week and did everything we could to show off our Falcon pride. In December, we all made the trip up to Foxborough to support our football team and were able to watch them bring another state title back to Mashpee. Then, it was finally 2017, and we realized that this year is flying by. Senioritis really began to kick in, but we didn't let it stop us from reaching our goal of being here today. In February, we began to pray for as many snow days as possible, hoping there'd be a blizzard giving us another vacation. Sadly, no blizzards came. Finally, it was May. We made our final decisions regarding our future plans, and everything became so surreal. I couldn't believe that we really weren't coming back to Mashpee in the fall, and that we're now on our own. May 19th, the last official day of classes for seniors, came even faster. We tried really hard to have a good senior prank, but I think administration might have won that battle. I think a fake broken window and a fake police report really beats chest and watermelons. And now, it's June 3rd, and we just walked across this stage receiving our diplomas that we worked very hard for. As strange as it is to say, we are now Mashpee Middle High School alumni. There were so many events this year that were our lasts. We cheered at our last high school sporting event, sang at our last cabaret night, performed in our last show, had our last spirit week, went to our last homecoming and prom, and played in our last games. I don't want to focus on our endings. I would rather focus on the beginnings. For those who are going off to college, you applied to college for the first time and made one of your first major life decisions on where you'll be spending the next 4 years. For those going into the military, you have made your first commitment to something you should be very proud of. Thank you to those who have chosen to serve our country. To those that are entering the workforce, you are going to begin your first full-time job now that high school, a priority that is definitely a full-time job in itself, has come to an end. As we move forward in our lives, I hope that you do not focus on what has come to an end, but that you focus on your amazing future. Graduation is also known as commencement because this is not the end, it's only the beginning. To the class of 2017, thank you for an unforgettable 13 years together. Henry David Thoreau once said, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life that you have imagined." I hope that each and every one of you are able to achieve your goals and fulfill your dreams, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you. Stay up. At this time, I respectfully ask my fellow members of the graduating class of 2017 to please stand and join me in the Tassel Ceremony. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tana. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2017.